Alrighty guys, welcome to today's charting session. Today is September 30th. Up around 10k on the day. Just want to go over the trades I took. And yeah, let's go over it. So, going into the day, you can see here, looking at the 15-minute, we just came up and tapped this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Once we tap this 15-minute bearish fair value gap, you can see we start to get some form of displacement down. Once we start displacing down, I see this 5-minute bullish fair value gap. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I can't be bearish until that gets ran. Now, you might think, okay, if this gets ran, how do I know these lows are going to get taken? I really don't 100% because we could just rebalance to these fair value gaps. So that's when risk management comes into play, and I'll go over that later in the video. So you can see this 5-minute fair value gap ends up getting ran through and starts holding as inverse. So going into open, I wanted to see a move down to these lows or even these fair value gaps. Now, if this one gets ran through, honestly, if we are bullish at open, I would have wanted us to just hold this and pump higher. But us running through this, I kind of like had a strong feeling that we were going to go to these lows, but and just run all this as low resistance. So you can see we're holding it as inverse, so going into the open, I wanted to see some form of manipulation to the upside. So zooming into the 1 minute, you can see here, we pump up, take out this internal high, and we instantly start rejecting down. Now when 9:30 opens and this candle is just straight up, as soon as we start wicking down aggressively, I slap my short. And I slap my short with a stop at that wick high. Now, why would my stop be at that wick high? I want that to be the manipulation of the morning. If we go past that high, I would expect higher prices, and I'll just say that my bias was wrong. Now, with that manipulation and that soup, if that is the high, that would be the high. There's no reason why that high should be getting taken, which is exactly why I have my stop at the wick. Um, and going over the risk management that I was talking about earlier, um, looking at this, remember, these 5 minutes, I don't know 100% if they're going to get ran through. So when I'm in this trade, as soon as these 1 minutes and 5 minutes get tapped into at open, I move myself to break even. So once this gets tapped, I move myself to break even, and then I just hold to the lows. Now, of course, we ended up running through the imbalances pretty fast, so that gave me so much confidence that we're just going to go to the lows. Ended up just holding my position to the lows right here, and that was basically it. That was the trade. We ran all the low resistance, and yeah, confluences, I'll go over them again. 15-minute fair value gap, holding bearish. 5-minute got inversed, we're holding the inverse, as well as this bullish or bearish fair value gap, which gives us a BPR, a bullish fair value gap and a bearish fair value gap overlapping. And then 9:30 manipulation candle, which I went over in one of my previous recaps, which I've been back testing and has been working like a charm. So yeah, took the trade, entered short, and up around 10k on the day. You can see here, I journaled. If you want, you could pause the video and go over my reasonings and post-trade analysis. And yeah, really important to journal your trades, guys. If you guys aren't journaling, definitely recommend it. It really changed my trading. Now, I did start a new set of evals on Alpha Futures, and I'll go over the trade I took on those evals today. My rule is once I take a win, I step away. So once I took that win on my live accounts, I ended up just locking my accounts out for the rest of the day and started trading on evals. And the eval trade, pretty simple. It's just an inverse setup. You can see here we had a move higher, and we ended up coming back all the way down and running these fair value gaps. Once we run these fair value gaps, I know that we're not bullish, and we probably want to have one last manipulation move. So you can see here we end up running these two bullish fair value gaps and tapping back into this little volume imbalance. You see there's a gap in between the candles that gives you the volume imbalance. You draw that out, and bam. So the volume imbalance added with the inverse, I just slapped five cons. I saw five cons on the eval, just targeting that low, um, with like a tight stop right there. I just wanted to see that get tapped and us go straight to the low. Um, and yeah, right there, I made around 2,500 on the new evals. They're 100k alpha future advanced accounts, so I need an 8k profit target to pass. So we're around like a third of the way there. 2,500 out of 8k, not bad. But yeah, those were the two trades I took today. Um, Pretty easy, pretty simple. Um, yeah, just gotta keep going. We're on this nice little win streak right here. We're on a three week win streak right now. Um, Coming off this losing week, I just locked in and um, yeah, just been winning ever since. Hopefully, I could keep it up. Um, right now, stats over my top sub accounts so far. I've taken uh, a good amount of trades throughout the 2 months. Have around a 70% win rate. Have around a 3.4 risk to reward, and up around 104k on the account. So really good couple months so far. Hopefully we can keep it up for the rest of quarter four. And yeah, going into the rest of the week, I kind of just want to go over my bias. Now I am bullish. We did have our 4 hour change back to the upside, and we're holding bullish imbalances. But with how weird NQ has been moving recently, I wouldn't be surprised if we just start dumping, taking all this low resistance. Um, I think internal price action will just have to show me and be more clear. Um, I'm overall bullish, but I'm not opposed to a bearish bias also. So um, that's pretty much it for today. September 30th. Come back tomorrow. It's a fresh month, right? Yep. Tomorrow is what? Yeah, tomorrow is October 1st. Wow. All right, so tomorrow, start of the fresh month, October. Let's go strong in October. Everyone follow the rules, be disciplined, and keep grinding. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.